Yay! Hello, my loves. Namaste. We got some copal here, just cleansing, clearing, protecting, enjoying the full moon. And was talking to some lovely ladies today that said, well, where they live, there's too many clouds. They didn't get to see the moon. That's okay. It's still there. We still feel it. And it's a really powerful and beautiful full moon. We're having super full moon. So be sure that you check out the show that I did here and you subscribe here on YouTube and all that good stuff that I did on Sunday for the full moon. It's a beautiful journey and a lot of the energies that we're going to be looking at, feeling the next few weeks. And also, we are moving towards our next full moon, which is an eclipse. So, all that big energy going on. I would say, hi, Lisa. Hi, Christine. Oh, okay. Well, sorry if there's a mix up on the time. We had some other interesting issues today with this. It was full and we didn't know that it was recording, so on and so forth. It's so interesting. I'm seeing my background here kind of look like my aura is moving around. So, okay, so let's dive in. So we have our part 2 of our Holy Grail Quest today. And last week, again, should be in the Avalon playlist. If you have a problem finding anything here, it's all supposed to be here. I don't understand how YouTube organizes it. You should be able to just go to like what was the most recent show. However, we do organize playlists for you, like the full moon would be under the spiritual weather report playlist, and we have an Avalon playlist that this would go in. And I did a show last week for the first part of the Holy Grail Quest about the sacred chalice of the feminine power. So today we're going to dive into what we're calling the other aspect of it, the masculine energy aspect of the idea of the Holy Grail and a soul quest, which is for me, your soul mission. All right. So make sure that you join me at nanakasha.com and you come and check out what else we're doing here. Also, I do want to encourage everybody to reach out to me if you feel called to the Avalon retreat. It is extremely magical and powerful, and there's still time. There's still a way for you to come. It's best to get into action. It's best to get into reaching out to me. We can look at getting you logistics, helping you. We have some people who are doing fundraisers, and if you would like to contribute to those fundraisers, please let us know. And if there's anything else we can do to support you, whether it's just your fear of flying or spending money or leaving or finding time, whatever it is, if your soul is called, truly, truly know that there is a way for you to come. So in the meantime, let's see what we have here. So today is the part 2 of the Holy Grail Quest, and we'll dive in and see what comes through. However, I want to share a little bit about the concept. And we're not talking about Holy Grail in the sense of Jesus, cup of Christ type of thing, other than metaphorically or psychologically. We're talking about the Holy Grail being a symbol of your purpose, your mission in life. And when you go on a quest, you have a purpose and you're seeking and you're leaving your ordinary world and you're going out of your comfort zone and you're finding something different and new. And this is the key to life. So this is what the first one looks like. Make sure you check that out. And here's our beautiful retreat, and there's the tour, and we're going to be at the Chalice Well, both several times, but also privately, where supposedly they threw the cup under there. Of course, Arthur, Guinevere, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael, Lady of the Lake, all of these different energies, beings are here in this very powerful, very magical land. So it could be a pilgrimage for you. It could be a reconnecting to your magic. It could be re-empowering you with your feminine powers, or connecting to nature or fairy realms, the sacred stones we're going to go to, or the wells with the water. There's so much different levels of not just time periods, medieval or ancient or Neolithic or so on, but the portals to other worlds where you can heal your body, you can heal your mind, you can heal your finances, you can heal your trauma in some way that's so profound that you come back transformed. That's the way it works. Now, I'm really excited because in a few days, I'm going to have a beautiful guest, Adam Apollo, and he's an amazing person who's doing really amazing things for the world, really bringing together people in community to bring the world into a more peaceful place. And he also is a fascinating person who knows lots about dragons and lots about the Tuatha De Danann. And that is the Celtic ancestry of supernatural or fairy people that lived and existed in this land. And they found the skeletons. We know that these are our ancestors, especially if you're Celtic. And so there's just all these myths of the Holy Grail and the energies of the fairies and Arthur and everything. He's going to bring it all together in a really interesting way. So don't miss that. And also, if you are anywhere near Avalon, anywhere near Glastonbury on the 5th and the 6th of October, I'm doing a Prosperity Magic Wishes Fulfilled class in the Goddess House. So I really recommend that. I'm very excited. And I am going to probably come out with first a Prosperity Magic or Wishes Fulfilled course, 1-day workshop online, probably this first or second week of September. So stay tuned for that as sort of a precursor to the live event. Okay, good. So now we've done all of that good stuff. Let's get into our soul mission. And I want to say thank you to my beloved Chris for making this gorgeous artwork for me. And made me all kinds of different Holy Grail chalice type energy. And I loved using the first one for the feminine, really that feeling of the divine feminine that's going on in that. And this one for the divine masculine. So we know that the gold ray of creation is typically called the God ray or the masculine energy ray. And it is there's other rays of creation here, but being the 12th of the original 12 rays, which are ascended masters, in my opinion, it holds all the other rays within it. So it has everything you need in order to create whatever you want. And this is the truth of who we are. We are here and we have everything required for us to live our mission, for us to rise up out of any perceived conditioning that says you're not good enough, you don't have enough. Any life experiences that you've had that have told you or tried to prove to you that you can't have, or you lose anything that you get, or whatever. So we know that we live in a world where everybody around you, most people around you, really like to tell you about how negative things are. There's a war, there's no hope, there's no money, you're not good enough, you can't have this. If you want that, you have to sacrifice this. If you want this, you have to wait 10,000 years, and on and on. I don't know, whatever they got going on there. So all of that is someone else's opinion. I want to invite you to step into your own reality, because you are a creator. You're the divine. You are God, your source, or whatever you want to call it. And you've created this body and you've created this life. And that takes an enormous amount of intention, power. And that means that you're not just worthy or deserving, you're a powerful master. And as a powerful master, you chose to come into this life at this moment. Everything exists already. Okay. All creation is finished. So it's not like, oh, I have to achieve something and make it. No, it's a matter of shifting your consciousness into being what it is. So if you want to go to the Avalon retreat, you need to be there. You need to say, I am going to the Avalon retreat. And then what would it be like to be there and see yourself there and feel yourself there and eat the food and be standing there with me and hugging me and standing on the tour and in the chalice well, or whatever other thing it is you want. You must be it. You cannot achieve it in any other way. So thinking about it, saying, I'll get it one day, it's out there, is always going to keep it out there. Being on your quest isn't that you're seeking something that's outside of you. You're seeking something that is you, that you can embody, that you can become. Thoughts become things, feelings become reality. The world doesn't change. You change. You literally turn around, or you change the channel, or you dial a different phone number. We have a lot of modern ways to understand shifting energy, frequency, and reality. So nothing outside of you is going to change. You change. Then you live in a different reality. Okay. And this is the deepest levels of I like using the word wish fulfilled as a fairy goddess mother right now, but of manifesting. It are coming forward to me in the most profound ways. I've been teaching this, I've been living this, I've been seeking this for nearly 40 years just in this life. And what I find now is that the profundity, I said that word, that's so fun. The profundity, how profound it is that we live in a time now that anyone, anywhere, regardless of any education, you don't have to have been raised in a mystery school or gone to a mystery school or wisdom thing or know a secret, hermit that's, secretly, Merlin or something. Mysteries are called mysteries because they were hidden. And they were hidden because we went into a dark time on the planet where we traveled very far from the light, and everybody knew that was going to happen. So they set up pyramids and they set up sacred sites and they carved into the alchemy and symbols and sacred geometry and understanding into every possible place on the planet to give us some kind of lifeline back to the truth. Now the truth is we've come full circle. We're back in unity and we're going, what? I'm a spiritual master. I'm God. I'm source. I am the I am. It's up to me to design my own life. You mean all these people around me don't control me? You mean the gods don't control me? You mean the church doesn't control me? You mean my father, my husband, my job, my children, my body doesn't control me? No. Isn't it wonderful to wake up to that? And I understand you go through a period of being pissed off or confused or angry or thinking you wasted your time. And the sooner you get through that, the better, because then you can step into your soul mission and say, I'm here. Let's do this thing. Okay. So seeking your bliss is getting on a path of letting your truth unfold, accepting what's in the moment, but deciding what you want, embodying it every moment of the day, especially when you sleep or meditate, embodying it, keep unhooking and letting go of all those negative thoughts of you can't, I won't, I don't, who you were before. You need to walk out of who you were before and into being who you are. And that may be like, I don't really know what it is. Okay, what is your soul mission? So this has been something I've been talking and teaching for a really long time. Many, many years ago, I did something called a soul reading. I still call my primary readings, my primary private sessions, I call them soul readings. The name does not even begin to touch the depth of what happens in one of those processes. We might do a past life regression. We might travel shamanically to other places. We might find your trauma. We might free you in another life. We might connect you to a power. I don't know what's going to happen. All I can tell you is that I combine everything I've ever learned to look at what you are doing right now and to go with you on the journey in a sacred space to whatever it is that's optimal. And I do need to share that right now, for a short time for more, we do have a package of soul sessions, basically private sessions available on sale in the shop if that's interesting to you. So check that out. Now, what we want to do is understand that when we're on a soul quest, your soul mission is something you've already designed. So then you've already accomplished it. So then you don't have to worry about screwing it up. So when you discover what it really means, you decide to go on that quest. You take the challenge. You leave your ordinary world. You decide, I don't know how, but everything in my reality that says I can't, I won't, I don't, and I have to live this mundane life and all this nonsense, you don't. And I'm here to inspire you to activate magic within yourself and everywhere you go. We need it in the world more than ever. Now, here's the world going to happiness and going into fear, going into bliss and light and meditation and ayahuasca journeys and whatever over here, and going into war and blame and anger and trying to make that. And there's people who are arguing for that negativity. There's people who are arguing for their limitations, arguing for how bad life is, arguing how you should never think that you can be happy or have what you want. Why they want to argue for that, I don't know, but that's their choice. You get to decide where you focus your reality. So your soul mission doesn't take over for you. And just because your source, your I am, your God, your goddess, doesn't mean that that part takes over for you. Your only free choice and free will, because everything's already determined. Your soul mission is determined. Your soul blueprint is determined. All your lives have already been lived. Even this life has been lived. But there's 40 million, billion, zillion ways for you to live this life. You can live it halfway. You could live it without believing it. You could wish you had it, but keep yourself separate from it. You could fully embody it. You could be in ecstasy with it, whatever it is. There's every possible way for you to experience your life, and therefore your mission is available to you. And you get to choose by what you're going to decide you want. I want that. Now I'm going to be that, and then I'm going to manifest from the inside out by projecting and radiating back to myself the embodiment, the feeling of what I want to be. So what does a soul mission really mean? Well, a soul mission means that you came here with what I call a promise to your soul. And your promise to your soul is a promise to everything. It's a promise to creation. It's a promise to source. It's a promise to whatever word you want to use for it. And it isn't an obligation like, well, you promised me and you're a big loser because you didn't do it and now I hate you. Okay. We got to get out of all of this kind of mindset, because all it does is cause disease and disappointment and all that other stuff that we don't want anymore. So you accept, I'm here on a fully funded mission. I don't understand it. I don't know where it is. I'm not sure what to do next. However, I'm going to just accept that fact. Okay. Where does it live within you? Where does it want to take you? This is what you need to decide. If you feel called for something bigger and different than your life, regardless of where it is. I've got clients who are homeless. I've got clients who have nothing, who've lost everything, who are alone. Some clients who have everything and live in a beautiful house and have a family, and they still feel alone, or they still feel poor, or they still feel bereft of purpose and mission. So the external environment needs to be only seen, okay? The money, the house, the thing, the car, whatever, that's only a reflection after a period of time. Don't say, well, I don't see it. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Where is it? 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 Stop being the fly hitting your head against the window and dying on the windowsill, never having turned around and see that there's 14,000 doors wide open that you could fly through and have an experience of life. Don't wait for the money. Don't wait for the person to agree with you. Don't wait for anything. Get on your quest now. Now, where it lives within you is your heart. Your heart is the first cause, okay? This is the heart center. The idea that your heart is the connection to source, to all that is, to the infinite, to pure love, to divine love. Yes, and you have infinite amounts of it. There is no failure in source. The heart gives you what you want. And you go, no, it doesn't, because I want money. I want this. Well, you don't believe you can have it. You're not embodying it. You're not thinking like it. You're over here thinking and living and deciding and being and acting this way, what you don't want, and saying you want that, and then getting mad you don't have it. Okay. It's this spiritual maturity. Okay. Let's all wake up. So remember why you have a powerful destiny and how to realign it and let it guide your life. That's what we're going to dive into now. So you came here on a quest and you designed it. Your soul had a promise. Part of it is to lead you through all the ups and downs that you've been through in this life and all the other lives to this moment when you can accelerate faster than anyone has ever been able to. Imagine if we could get enough people, and apparently there's scientists saying we only need 6% of the planet to raise their consciousness. Okay. Oh, okay. We get that tipping point. We get that 100th monkey, it used to be called. We get that because I don't know if any of you have ever read this little old book, but a little tiny book where they saw this, it's real. There's an island somewhere in the world on Earth that had a big mountain in the middle, and there's monkeys on this side and monkeys on this side. They can't get over the mountain. They don't know each other. They don't say, hey, how's it going, Joe? Look, I learned how to do this. Here, I'm going to teach you. However, the monkeys learned how to do something like wash their fruit or something on one side of the mountain. And after a certain number of them they observed was doing it, boom, suddenly the monkeys on the other side started to do it. That's what we call the tipping point. That's what's called in quantum physics now. They can show us, we can see it physically, scientifically, if that helps your mind understand it. An electron will raise its frequency and raise its frequency and raise its frequency and then disappear and pop, and it appears somewhere else in a completely different reality, in a completely different space. It didn't have to travel and cut open the space it was in and then get a ticket and then wait for somebody to pay and then do this thing. It raised its frequency. It raised its consciousness. It raised its rate of vibration until it naturally disappeared to this reality and appeared to a new reality. That's why you're here. That's what's available to us. Faster acceleration of our consciousness than ever before. And there's a reason for it. And I don't know how long it's going to last, so let's take advantage of it. So this is the time of revelation. Revelation is what? Revealing to yourself the truth of who you are, revealing that you have powers beyond your belief, that all this mundane nonsense that we were taught is a structure of reality, that is what we have been living, what we were taught, but nobody outside of you knows your promise. Nobody outside of you is here to live your mission, and you're the one that has to decide to do it. Now, if you are living in the vain world of wanting other people to like you, worried about what you look like, worried about what they say, all the way to what your children think, to what your parents think, to what your community thinks, to what your boss thinks, to what people on Facebook think, then you're not living your life, and you're never going to be fully satisfied, because you're living what used to be called like pharaohs, like these people who were living by the rules of society and creating the rules of society to control everybody. And your number one concern is, what do they think? This is called people pleasing in our reality. I spent most of my life doing it. I highly recommend getting free of that shit, because you need to please your own promise and your own quest. So above all else, please listen to your heart. Your heart knows your mission. All right. And guide yourself through the inner heart of faith, honor, and self-respect. Okay. So again, we're going to drop in now. And because we're on a quest, of course, we're going to take a look at going into Avalon. I wonder if I could do that. Let me see if I have. No. Okay. I'm wondering if I have all these other beautiful, gorgeous images that my beloved made for me of Avalon, of the tour, and these places. So let me see quick if I can find a really awesome image that we could enjoy. Yeah, I think this is nice. Let's bring this over here, and we will see who we can look at. So I do like to share images with you, because, of course, a picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So, okay, here's Our Lady of the Lake. Let's see if I can find my oracle cards. I'm so excited. Next week we're going to have our oracle cards printed for the retreat, and they're not here. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll just go with this. I like this. This will work for us. Okay. Hello, Holy Grail. Same movie, Da Vinci Code tell. Not really anything to do with that. Okay, let's see here. All right, we'll share this image here. This will help us get into our vibration. So, all right, so go ahead, drop in the space. Whatever thoughts and stuff are spinning around here for you from what we're talking about. It's wonderful. If you did the first Holy Grail Quest with us, we received our chalice, the sacred feminine aspect of the two balances of a quest or a manifestation. And this is more of that masculine sense of, like, now the masculine energy is energy of action. It's energy of protection. It's energy of building. It's energy of focus. And so we want to feel safe to be who we are. We want to drop in and understand that our divine feminine, that intuitive side of us, that sacred part of us that creates reality is safe and seen and protected. And now that knight in shining armor part of us is going to come forward. So look at this if this helps you to tune in. Otherwise, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. So we're already being taken back into the lake, and the lake of the Isle of Avalon, the lake that existed around the tour, the lake of the Lady of the Lake, who gave King Arthur his sword Excalibur, which is the sacred masculine representative of being given your power to hold your creation, to be the king or the sovereign being of your own reality. So right now we're just here sort of hovering around this area. You can bring yourself down here. Perhaps you're seeing the tour. Maybe you're seeing it now with the Michael Tower. Maybe you're seeing it in ancient times in the goddess world. Maybe you're seeing it when there was an entire castle or monastery or something here, that we're hovering over this space. And it's almost like each of us are creating an opening through the heart of a GPS. And that GPS is looking and scanning the place, scanning. And now it seems like the energies, the dragon lines, the Michael and Mary currents, these deep energy currents that are here are starting to appear. So you're floating above here, and we have these amazing energies in the land here. And the earth has been putting out these beautiful currents and putting out these beautiful dragon lines and putting out these beautiful springs, the white and the red springs, for so long that the land itself is holding a lot of magnetic, magical, and healing energies. So notice that you're just able to see and perceive, and these energies are starting to reach into your heart. It is very much like opening your heart on a screen in your computer or in your car that's a GPS, and it's like, where do you want to go? And it's looking, it's searching, and Google Maps or something, and it's starting to go. And I want you to declare, I'm ready and willing, and I'm open and receptive to be here on my soul mission, to accept that I am designed exactly the way that I am here on a fully funded mission. There is nothing that I'm lacking or require, that right here in this moment, I'm in the right place at the right time. And breathe yourself. And that you're willing to open this map in your heart. You're willing to open this connection to the internet, so to speak. This is the earth internet. This is the internet. This is the connections through time and through space back into the days of Avalon, or maybe somewhere else, that hold the secrets to your soul's mission now, that holds some kind of information. This is the soul mission part, where you go on the quest, where you see the map, where the way opens. And perhaps it's only just one step at a time, or it lays out an entire map, or something else happens. Just stay open now. I see and feel the heart center really opening and expanding, and that map is starting to connect deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into your soul, and go all the way into the deepest part of this quest that resides in the inner chambers of your magic and your mysticalness. And you are a mystic, and you're a tracker of miracles. And you can feel that sense, that knowing of the ancient mysticism, the ancient wisdom, and the ancient understanding of alchemy, and understanding of all these different worlds that coexisted. You can feel and sense that you're coming into alignment with multidimensionality and awareness that is outside of time, outside of 3D. As you come into that, your heart expands and opens doors into the higher heart, the ascended heart. This is profound, because this is the place of your creation that has been locked away for so long. And there's a secret there. There is a tool here, just the way that Arthur was given Excalibur by the Lady of the Lake, or all of the heroes in ancient Greece were given tools or wisdom or secrets from Athena. What is it here that you have held that is a power, that is a secret? It's a mystical knowing that is a part of you. You've kept it safe, locked away in this beautiful place. You've kept it like in a beautiful chamber, or in a box, or in a locked place, or in a cabinet somewhere special, because you knew there would be a time when you needed this to listen to your heart again, to navigate once again, moving forward from the heart but with your own truth, with your own inner guidance, not based on confusion, not based on lack of focus, not based on desire, but feeling separate. This is divine knowing. This is decision. This is the divine masculine within you that says, I will pick this up and I will move forward on this quest. And I will know where I am going, and I will listen to it, and I will follow it, and I will seek it unendingly. And there are no demons. There are no challenges. There are no mountains too high. There is nothing that can keep me from going on this quest except my own resistance and self-doubt. So perhaps this is opening to you, or perhaps you're seeing it. It's time to take a moment and say, I accept this. Whatever way it wants to open to you or come to you, perhaps it just a small energy comes from it right now to give you just a taste, or perhaps it opens up and a beautiful tool appears, or perhaps you feel your heart begin to glow with a magnetic guidance. There is here, hovering around us, these negative energies, these energies that want to say, this is stupid, or you can't have this, or what is this? And those energies are so attracted to your power. They're so attracted to what we're doing here. They know that we have truth, that we have power, but they know that we're outside of their influence, and they don't like that. They're trying to speak, they're trying to make fun, they're trying to criticize, they're trying to ridicule, they're trying to distract you. But that's the power. You've decided to come here. You've already reclaimed your divine feminine. There's nothing that can keep you from being the creator. Now, the goal is single focus, single decision, single commitment, single choice. I am the promise of my soul. I am the one designed. I am fully trained. I am fully embodied. I am fully equipped. I am ready for this journey. There is nothing that I need that I don't have. And any perception of negativity, any demon, any illusion, any criticism, any threat is just an illusion. And I give it none of my power, none of my intention, and none of my time. Be gone, 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 be gone. You do not belong here. This is not your place. This is not your space. There is no place for doubt on this quest, because I know that I am designed for this quest, and I am here fully aligned with my heart, and I demand and I command that now you leave. All energies of negativity and doubt dissipate now. All energies that I have given my power away in the past to, or worry about, criticism from, be gone now. I ask and call on Merlin. I call on the Lady of the Lake. I call on the dragons of the red and the white. I call on those mystical energies of Gaia and the waters and the Fae and the Tuatha De Danann. I call on all of the energies of my ancestors and all of the truth of those that will be along my path as I go. I know you are here. I know those people in the field of my bliss are here because I am stepping on the path of my truth now. I call on you now to clear this space, to clear my mind, to clear my heart, to free me from these shackles of negativity. Be gone. And so it is. Now the fire from the chalice has gotten so big, it is burning and consuming. It is sucking all the air from these negative energies, from you and from your mind, from this space. It's sucking them from every timeline you've existed in, and it's sucking them from every possible route that you will take. Let it burn and consume and burn and consume until there is nothing left except the flame in your heart. There's a big, enormous, beautiful green-eyed dragon, gold and shiny, rising behind you, coming from within you, rising as if it is a part of you, writhing through your sacral, saying, I am the sacred dragon guarding your beautiful treasures. Because your treasures are so important, we cannot trust this to who you have been, because you are so out of practice going for your truth. You are so out of practice knowing who you are. You're so out of practice believing and knowing. And until you re-access the manifestation powers that you once knew and that you still have, I am here. I am here to guard you, protect you. My eyes are like laser beams. They cut through any illusion and any darkness. My strength, my fire. I am ice, I am water, I am air. I am the lava from the volcanoes. I am the solidity of the mountain. I am the stars above. I am every element from the beginning of time to the end. I know all creation, and I am here. I rise now through you. I move through your sacral, your heart, your arms, your hands, your ears, your mouth, your throat. I am here to whisper in your ear. I am here to rise above you. I am here to follow you on your quest. Will you accept? And now this dragon, perhaps you know a name or you remember, you feel a familiarity, but together you are one. And it means that you have now freed a new level of your divine Kundalini, a balance of masculine and feminine, like a drop of the most rich, coveted, revered, loved, divine, powerful elixir rises, and you taste it. You taste it in your mouth. You taste it in the back of your throat. You feel the warmth going across your shoulders, your neck, opening your higher heart, exposing the heart, the vastness, the cave, the portal of your truth, this endless tornado, volcano, vortex, whirlpool of light, the depth of the truth of who you are. Oh, it's never ending. One drop is all you need right now. Step onto the path. Pick up. What is your tool? What is your truth? Do you hold your heart in your hand? Do you hold a wand or an elixir? Do you hold a gold light? Do you hold a sword? What is this tool that you hold in your right hand, as your left hand already holds the chalice of your divine feminine? Now you hold them both. The portal is awakened and opened in front of you. Your path is appearing. And as you enter this day, you are on your quest. You will walk in every moment. With every breath and thought, with every touch and step, you will be on your quest. You have accepted this, and we have opened the doors of infinity. We have returned some of your power to you. We have given you access to parts of you that you have forgotten you had. And we have told you secrets that have been hidden through time. You are now on a quest. And when you are on a quest, you are divinely guided. Gods, goddesses, elements, fairies, waters, elements, synchronicities, symbols, everything is here for you. Your job is to be on the quest, to stand in your power, to be in your body, to let no one and nothing, including yourself and your fear and your poor girl and your negativity and your family and your past and the proof in the environment around you, none of it is real. None of it is real. You've given it your power. You've made it your reality, but that doesn't mean it's real. It doesn't mean it's true. You have just received a piece of your truth that you will have no idea the depth of it until you walk with it. You taste it every day. You remember it. You accept it. You think from it. You act from it. And you make a choice now. I will follow my bliss. The track is already here. All the people, places, circumstances, things, money, whatever it is that is required for my path, it is already here. But it's on the path of my bliss. Stand in balance with your masculine and your feminine. Let them merge. Let them hold each other, inspire each other, support each other, and love each other. Come together and love yourself now. Take a moment to feel all of this, to be with your dragon essence, to feel what you have reaccessed and to anchor it within you. And perhaps now, perhaps you have all of this beauty within you and you hear a message, you see a picture, you hear something, you know something, you have a sense of what it is to do. Whether you have it right now or not does not mean you've done this wrong. It does not mean it's not working for you. It means you simply need to keep accepting it. It's nourishing you. It's rejuvenating you. You've been depleted of your magic. Miracles are your truth. You are a mystic and a tracker of miracles. The doors of truth, power, prosperity, and purpose open in front of you now. The secret is peaceful, present awareness. Aware of what is not yet in the physical as your truth now. The quest is on. Welcome. You are loved and supported in every possible way beyond what you can imagine, so don't try to think of it. Stay on the quest. Pick up your tools. Decide every day, and the doors will open. The walls will tumble. The powers will rise. And those in your field of bliss will appear more and more, not just to guide you, but you will live the charmed and magical life that you came here to create, because it is your destiny. We give great thanks for this, and we accept our quest, we accept our challenge, we accept our support, we accept our truth, we accept this opening, and we accept this power with reverence. Great, great gratitude. Accept and feel your mind coming into harmony as if it is being realigned with new frequencies. A new GPS in your heart, in your mind, in your crown, tingling throughout the body. Bring it back into this moment. Bring it into the body. Feel that divine energy, that magical energy, that mystical energy, that ability to be the divine creator of your reality, which is your truth. Thank you. I accept. And so it is. Make this circle be open but never broken. And let this energy go out to those who are ready to embrace their bliss, their quest, their power, to come back together. That we may come together in a community that is following our bliss, on our quest, creating and co-creating. Let no false demons stop you. Let no negative beliefs or perceptions of reality trick you. They are illusions of the dark, and the dark is an illusion. You have the light, you have the power, you have the support, you have the love, you have the skill, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the medicine, you have everything, 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 everything you could ever need. And that is the truth. So mote it be, and so it is. And we now step on to the next part of our quest. In this full moon energy, as we ascend towards this eclipse, towards this enormous portal, we accept this support, the joy, the excitement, the possibilities. Let the games begin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much. So many revelations and new doors opening. Oh, me too. I like how these things are becoming so practical. So right now that we have these lovey-dovey things and it's like, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, we need to be loved, but damn, we're also friggin' powerful. And it's time for us to marry that masculine and stop being afraid of it and stop blaming it because of the reality that we've created, that we've agreed to create, of the out of balance energies and the hatred and the war and the masculinity and the you're not valuable and all this bullshit that we can let go of. I feel so empowered. I feel so on this quest. I have, I can't show it to you yet. We designed some new oracle cards this week already that has this unbelievable woman. They're all sacred feminine. This first deck is archetypal energies. And I asked for the goddess of the golden apple, and it's not Eve. It's the apple of Avalon. It's the Isle of Apples. It's the tree of life that produces the fruit, and the apple is a sacred fruit. If you cut it the sideways way and open it, it has the star of life. And if you're into goddess or Wiccan or anything like that, you know to do that. Cut it open, leave it on your altar. Look at that. It shows you the truth of the five-pointed star and the seeds within. And a fruit is something that we have in the full moon, and it is juicy and ripe and delicious, and it is the harvest. It means that something within you has come to fruition, is ripe, is ready, is juicy, is delicious, is nourishing. And so I kept seeing these golden apples, and I kept having these processes come through for the mastermind where we entered the tree of life, and it was just full of these gold apples, and we were given our golden apple, and we were given it back like the seeds of something new. And so I wanted this embodied into an oracle card. And yes, I love the sacred serpent because it is the truth of what we're coming back to. And next year we are doing serpent year. So let go of all the shit you were told about how they're evil, because they're not. It is the truth of the divine feminine, the truth of shedding and transformation, the truth of letting go of who you were, sliding right out of that skin, that role, that idea of who you were, and fully formed already, and more working with the earth. So we have some beautiful, gorgeous ones, that goddesses that came through, divine energies that came through. And one of them has nothing to do with apples, but she is this enormous, gorgeous golden serpent around her and coming through her and a part of her, and just I'm absolutely in love with these divine beings. So as I invite in these energies, as they inspire me, and then I share, and then Chris makes something, and we go back and forth and create, and then they speak to me, and all of this, the process is so amazing because I'm interested in bringing through what are the energies that are most powerful for this present moment awareness for each of us in our own way, to connect to elements, powers, truths, beings, in whatever way you want to call it. But ultimately, it's always to bring us back to understanding that we are divine, and we are the only creator in our reality and in our minds. And we have to stop thinking that that's heresy or vanity to say that, because it's true. And so until we know there's no failure, if you believe in a God outside of yourself that doesn't fail, then make that God you and say, I don't fail. There's no way for truth to ever fail. And then if it feels like, well, I don't have the money and I didn't do this and I tried that, it's because your ego is trying to achieve something. It's craving something that you don't need, or that you don't need to wait to see the money or to see the thing before you live it. Because as a creator, you don't want it if you have it. You don't feel empty of it or craving of it or separate from it if you are it. That's the difference. And so we just married two beautiful energies. Remember to repeat these as often as you feel called. These are not one-time things. Well, I tried it once and it didn't work. Okay, come on already. All right, get back in the feeling, do whatever you need to get in the feeling, re-trigger the magic, open the doors. Don't worry if you know what it means. It will unfold. This is the quest, and that is it. So I hope to see you in Avalon. I hope to see you, if you want to join the Intuition Awakening Summer School, you can still do that. That is very important to do because we are going to have a certification in November for these things. And you can take the class later, but right now we're still playing live. We have Lisa's one of them. We have powerful people in this class sharing and supporting each other, and just magic and miracles are happening. So I loved also that we were told that you are the mystic and the tracker of miracles. Wow. Okay. So you know what a tracker is? It's like, you go somewhere and you hire someone who's local, who grew up there, who knows the paths, and there's no map for it, and they know the weather, and they know the energies, and they know the signs, and they know don't touch that tree. And if you get poisoned, eat this thing, right? You hire a tracker. And so I love that idea that we have, that we're trackers of miracles, because miracles are just normal manifestation. But because we've been separated from our truth and our magic for so long, you know, we were told that, oh, it's something, some other person who's really worthy and divine, and Jesus did it, but you can't, even though everywhere it said, Jesus said, I do this, you do this, everybody can do this, you can do more than me. But somehow the entire paradigm managed to convince everybody, you suck, you're sinful, you're not good enough, you should suffer, you should feel bad, you're a sinner. And you know what a sinner means? You know what sin really means? It means you missed the mark and you're not being yourself. It doesn't mean you're naturally bad and you suck and all this other crap. It means you're not being yourself. So step into being yourself. How awesome is that? I love it. So we're unraveling the mysteries. We're enjoying each other. We are playing together. Please let me know how I can help you, how I can serve you. Check out GnosticTV.com. I need to put up a link here. I have a show there on Gnostic TV. We're building up. We have, 6, 7 shows there by now. And also, there's going to be some live fun going on over there too. And I would love to know about anyone you would think would be a good guest on my show, or any other show or podcast that you think I would be a good guest on. I want to start to knit the community around the world even more strongly, especially if you live in Europe or you're connected to communities in Europe. I'm going to be there for 5 weeks. I would love to connect with more people, whether it's a shop in London or someone who has a list who lives in Ireland or in Bosnia or wherever. And I want to say hi to my beautiful Bosnian twin ladies that I got to spend some time with today. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody for anchoring this beautiful energy wherever you are. Even if you feel like you're separate from your desires, you are anchoring the light in a way you don't know and you can't imagine. And I want to honor and thank you. Okay, everybody, namaste. I'll see you in a couple of days with Adam, and we'll play with our fairy ancestors. Ooh, I'm so excited.